Hi and welcome to your Pilates for a strong back class. We're going to start standing, so just coming into your Pilates posture, feet hip width apart, toes pointing forward. Begin to stack yourself up nice and tall, hips are over the ankles, shoulders are over the hips, and then maybe a gentle drawing back of the head so the earlobes can be over the tips of the shoulders. We're standing nice and tall. We're going to be building strength in the back, shoulders, a little bit in our core as well. So take a nice deep breath in, exhale, feel your feet pressing down into the ground beneath you. And then let's start with just some easy side bends. So you can take the arm up, taking the right arm up, and then reaching that left hand down. If that's feeling tight on your shoulders, you can always just keep the arms alongside the body, change sides, reach the left arm up. And switch. Good. So we're reaching up or lengthening up through the spine and then finding a bend, flexing the spine to the side. We're going to warm up the spine in all the different ways it moves before we get to our strength building. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bending to the side. Good. Inhale, take that left arm up. Exhale, slide your right hand down your thigh. Bring both arms down. Let's come into standing cat. So bending the knees, you're going to bring the hands onto the tops of the thighs. Take a quick look at me and just notice that my spine is really long. So we're reaching the tailbone down to the mat, shoulders drawing back and down. Take a breath in to prepare. And then as you breathe out, you're going to tuck the tailbone under, begin to round through your spine, and then maybe the chin comes towards the chest. So we're thinking about creating a C shape in the spine. Inhale, we lengthen, come to that nice flat back again. Exhale, we round. Good. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we round. Let's do that 2 more times. So coming from a flat back into that C shape. If you've done any yoga before and you're familiar with the cat-cow stretch, we're just focusing on the cat side, so flexing the spine rather than extending. Good. Come up to stand. Let's bring the hands in front of the chest. Reset your feet hip width apart if you need to. Take a breath in as you exhale. Moving from the waist, you're going to twist your chest, shoulders, and head to the right. Try and keep your hips pointing forward. And then make your way back to the middle. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Twisting over to the left. Nice. 2 more times to each side. So focusing on this rotation through the mid-back, upper back. And then again, we're noticing if the head or the chin is trying to creep past the shoulders. Try to keep the chin in line with the tops of your fingers. And then come back to the middle. Good, final bit of warm up. We're just going to go into some easy shoulder rolls. So just warming up through the neck, shoulders, take your shoulders forwards, up and back. And then the reverse that direction, take the circles a couple the other way. This is just a great movement to do if you're feeling a bit stressed and tight. Relax the arms down. Okay, let's get into it. So the feet are going to stay hip width apart for this movement. And then I want you to just begin to sit down like we did in our standing cat. So a slight bend in the knees, the hips begin to draw down and back until you're about a 45-degree angle with your thighs or a zigzag shape in the body. The chest is leaning forward ever so slightly. Core is engaged. Nice. Stay here, weight in the legs, weight in the feet. And then without moving the feet, I just want you to imagine you're pulling the feet apart or pressing the feet apart as if you're trying to tear down the middle of your mat. And then immediately maybe feeling your glutes, outer thighs switch on. So we're not moving the feet, just pressing out. If you're not getting that sensation, don't worry, you're still going to be working your thighs. Take a breath in to prepare as you exhale, holding in that abdominals by 25% engagement. Inhale, take the arms up. Feel the muscles running up and down the length of the spine, switching on. And then press up to stand, bring the arms down. We're just going to repeat that move a couple of times. So we inhale, sit the hips back, Chest is nice and open. Reach the arms overhead. If that's too much on your shoulders, reach them forward and rise up. Inhale, we sit down. Exhale, press up to stand. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Keep going here. Keep the back of the neck nice and long so you're gazing maybe just ahead of your mat or in front of you. Let's go for 3 more here. Remember, your exhale is the reminder to keep your core engaged. Last one. Stay down for this last one. We're going to add a rotation. So you can imagine, if you have a ring, the Pilates ring, you can hold it between your hands, or imagine we're holding onto a steering wheel. Come back to that rotation we did in our warm-up. You're going to rotate to the right. Imagine you're turning that steering wheel to the left, the chest, the shoulders open to the right. Come back to the middle, and then rotate your steering, the hands to the right, peeking under your left shoulder or left armpit space. Come back to the middle, rise up to stand. Let's do that again. Inhale, we sit down. I'll show you from the front. Take hold of your imaginary wheel. We're turning to the left. The chest rotates to face to the right. Come back to center. Turning to the right, the chest and shoulders rotate to the left. Come back to center, rise up to stand. Keep working here. So we're really working through the whole trunk as we come into these twists. So you're feeling this in the core, in the muscles that run up and down the length of the spine, building that strength to protect and support our back. Good. Of course, the legs are also working. Really nice. Maybe you're beginning to feel this in the body. We're going to go for 5 more. Work with the breath. Breathe out as you twist. Inhale, sit down. Exhale, we twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, we twist. Inhale to center. Stand up. We go back down. We've got 3 more here. You're beginning to feel this in the back. I hope so. Keep pulling the belly button in. So when the back is beginning to feel a bit tired, we need to make sure we're engaging through the core. That's going to help build strength and support. Last one here. And then come up to stand. How are we feeling? Give the arms a shake. Shake it off. We're going to go for 1 last set in that 45-degree setup. So when you're ready, inhale, sit the hips back, reach the arms overhead, really active through the arms, muscles in the arms. Core is engaged, tailbone is long. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sweep the arms back as if you're trying to press your palms to the back of the room, and then lift the right heel. So up on one heel. Reach the arms forward, press back, change legs. Good. Inhale, exhale. You're lifting and lowering through the heels with every sweep. Inhale, exhale. Keep the back nice and long, gazing ahead of you. We're going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, come up to stand. Well done. Okay, take the feet nice and wide, working on the long edge of your mat if you're on a mat at home. A slight turn out of the toes, so just gentle turning out for the toes, and then let's take the arms out long. Going for ankle reaches here. So spine is nice and lifted, lengthened. As you exhale, you're going to draw the right hand down and across to the left, either the left knee, shin, maybe you've got the flexibility to reach your ankle, and then draw that left arm up as well. Engage through the core to rise up, come back to your big star shape, and then reaching over to the right leg, and keep active through that top arm. Nice. We're going to go 10 to each side. Now, if your knees are locked out, just find a soft bend in the knee joints, and still finding a pulling in of the belly button. So keep your core engaged. It's okay if the bottom kind of goes back a little bit, not a problem. But try not to lose that lift through the spine. So keep feeling that activation through the spine. Core is engaged, protect the lower back. You're going to begin to feel the back of the legs are waking up too. So stretching through the calves, maybe the hamstrings. Keep it up. Tempting to rush through some of these movements, but maintain a steady pace. Work with that breath. Good. We've got 3 more to go. Inhale, stand up nice and tall. Exhale, fold and reach. Inhale, exhale. Last one to each side. And then relax the arms. Bring the feet together. Let's come towards the back of our mat now. Reset your feet hip width apart. For our roll downs, we take a breath in, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, nod the chin to the chest. Begin to round through the upper back, mid back, lower back. Keeping the legs as straight as you can manage. Pause at the bottom. Take a breath in. As you exhale, let's reverse that movement. Straighten the legs first, rolling up through the spine, shoulders and head coming up last. Take another breath in, exhale, nod the chin to the chest. Just feel this movement out for yourself. So there's no rush here. If my pace is too quick for what you need today, then just go with your own pace. Take a breath in at the bottom. Exhale, try and straighten the legs first, then roll up through the spine. Good. One more time, let's take a breath in. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest. The next layer to think about is pulling the tummy muscles in as you roll down. It's kind of we're going over rather than straight down. Pause at the bottom. And then we'll come onto all fours, bend the knees, bring the hands and knees down. We're setting up for bird dog next, or Superman reaches. So check that your wrists are directly under the shoulders, knees are roughly under the hips. Gazing down at your mat, take a breath into the pear. As you breathe out, zipping up through the core, let's reach the right arm overhead, extend the left leg behind you, maybe bring that leg to hip height, or you can keep the toes down as a modification. We're just going to tap the hand and the knee down, and then take the arm and the leg straight out, reach and extend. If you've done these before, keep it up. Otherwise, I'll give you a few more cues. You're going to think about keeping the lower back nice and flat. Imagine you've got a tray on the back, on your lower back with a drink on it, and you're trying not to tilt that tray side to side. So the way we stabilize through the pelvis is the core engaging. So keep lifting up through the abdominals. Good. We've got one more on this side. Keep the left leg extended, bring the right hand down, point the toes on your left leg. We're going to go for pulses with that left leg. So you're going to pulse the leg up to the ceiling with control. It's not kind of a crazy bounce movement. We lift, lift, lift. And keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring the knee down. Let's take it to the other side. Reach the left arm overhead, extend the right leg out long, point your toes, and then tap the hand and the knee down. Good. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, tap down. You might notice that this side feels different to the other side, maybe more stable, maybe more of a challenge. So we'll have a dominant side of our body that works or takes over most of the work in our day-to-day. So Pilates is a really good opportunity to just become aware of that, and then also strengthen those muscles in our body that are a little bit weaker. Good. Let's go for 3 more. and 2. On this last one, reach the arm and the leg away. Keep that right leg lifted, left hand comes down, and we're going to go into those pulses. So point the right toes, lift the leg up to the ceiling, and then release. You're only releasing to hip height. The foot's not coming down to the mat. We pulse, pulse, feeling your glutes switch on. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee down. Come off the wrist. Take a rest. Well done. Okay, we're going to come into some push-ups now. So I'll show you all the different modifications. On the hands, if you can. I know some people like to come onto the fists. So I'm going to show you with my knees down. And then draw the hips forward. So you're creating this straight line, shoulders, hips, knees. Take a breath in to prepare. As you exhale, I want you to hug the abdominals in. And if you're not feeling that core engagement, then I want you to kind of tuck the tailbone under. So really try and get your lower abdominals switched on. Begin to bend the arms, dip the chest down. Press strongly through the hands. Come up to your plank. Breathe in as you go down. Breathe out as you press up. Keep your core engaged. We're not going to do loads here. Just 4 more if you can. If half plank is too strong, come into this box setup. Keeping the elbows drawing back, chest going forward. Core is strong. Last 2. Breathe in, we lower. Breathe out, we come up. Well done. Take a rest. Circle the wrists. We're going to come to lie on our front now, finishing off with some back extensions. So when you're ready, come to lie down on your belly. Bring the forehead to the mat, hands roughly under the shoulders. On your inhale, you're going to lift your chest and head, and then softly draw the shoulder blades together so you feel your upper back muscles switching on. And lower. Inhale, lift. Coming into a low back extension. If your lower back is beginning to twinge at all, then squeeze the glutes and lower down. Inhale, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. And we're keeping our gaze down at the mat. You can imagine you're holding a grapefruit under your chin, so we can lengthen through the back of the neck. On this next one, you're going to lift up and then float your hands off the mat just to check we are using the strength of our back for this. And release down. Let's do 2 more of those with the hands off the mat. And release. 1 more. And release. Good. Keeping the head down now, reach the arms overhead. And then we're just going to slide the hands down into a cactus shape. So bend the elbows, bring the hands alongside the shoulders, and then reach, slide the hands back up. We're not lifting the chest. We're just going into these slides to warm up the upper back, the shoulders, for when we come into our next move. So keep going here. We'll do a couple more. We're going to finish with swimming. And when I teach this, sometimes having the arms overhead is really limiting for shoulder mobility. If that's the case for you, then I want you to just work with the arms in a cactus shape, so elbows bent at shoulder height. Or you can go into a Y shape, it's a good option. Otherwise, let's now take the arms overhead. On your next breath in, you're going to lift your upper back, chest, shoulders, and float the arms up. And release down. Friendly plant here. We inhale, lift, and lower. Lift, and lower. So it's a much stronger move than our back extensions. On these next few, option to lift the legs as well, and lower. Lift. Everything is active in the back chain, and lower. Inhale, lift, and lower. Last two. Lift, and lower. Lift, and lower. Really nice. Stack the palms. Bring the forehead to the back of the hands. Take a rest here, maybe rocking the hips side to side, releasing through that lumbar spine, the lower back. And then we're going to finish off with swimming. If swimming is not going to feel good for you today, then please feel free to just stay with those lifts and lowers. Otherwise, let's reach the arms overhead. Inhale, lift, arms and legs, and then staying lifted, we're going to paddle opposite arm, opposite leg, as if we're swimming. Keep breathing here, so we're not holding the breath. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Oh, lower down. Stay lying down here for a moment longer, or come into a child's stretch. Send the hips back, stretch the arms, the hands forward. Breathing deeply into your back. And release. One more deep inhale here. Feel that stretch across the lats. And release. Coming up to seated. When you're ready, you can be on a comfortable cross-legged seat. Let's finish off with a quick stretch, a side bend, bringing the right hand down. Inhale, take that left arm up and over. Should feel pretty nice to stretch out after that work. Left hand down, right hand up. Nice. Thank you so much for doing this class with me. I hope you enjoyed it and you're feeling stronger and more energized.